All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm busted. I'm busted. I couldn't put no makeup on today. I couldn't. I mean, I probably will. Maybe. We'll see. I just been doing my concealer. Whew. Spot checking. Okay. I feel like I am really rebelling against some kind of entity or energy or person in my life that wants me to play it extremely small. And I'm like, well, give me a good reason why, because that's actually like the easier side of things. It's so easy for me to be content with how I just wake up naturally. It really is, honestly. It's when I come to the camera that I start to scrutinize myself. Why? Because that's what being in the public eye does to you. Whether you know it or not, whether you think it or not, people are viewing you, and yes, they're there for your message, but they are also critiquing everything about you. Now, some have more of a pure heart and have a very focused mind, and they're there to get what it is that they're looking for. But that's like less than 5%. The majority of your viewers are there to criticize you and your content. So it makes it difficult for you, more difficult for you in your everyday life once you step away from the camera, when you do not protect your vision of self. So there are certain things that protect our vision of self. Right now, I really didn't need it because I literally don't give a fuck. And so I just don't need it. But there are days when I'm in the energy, mostly when my son is here, of people pleasing. And it's just an energy. My son loves me the way I wake up. Okay, before I even wash my face, my son loves me. So that's fine and everything. And I'm people pleasing my son because I truly want to. But when I come in front of the camera, that energy is still dominant within me, because that's pretty much the vibe that I'm moving on consistently, making sure my son is happy. Okay. So when I come to the camera, it just translates into, oh God, I could at least give myself what I want to see. Okay. And that's going to be different levels on different days. Sometimes I don't need anything. Sometimes I just need mascara. Sometimes I have to course correct, or color correct, whatever you call it. Little spots and dots and lines and all of that. Or I need to bring something out, like my lashes, okay? All right, my earrings, these won't do. These are too tiny. I need bigger ones. All of these things, okay? But right now, I don't give a fuck about any of that. But there is somebody in your life, though, and it could be the same thing for you, where it's an energy, it's an entity, it's a person, it's a family, it's a group, it's a friend. They want you to be smaller than you are, okay? They want your body to be smaller than it is. They want your assets to be smaller than they are. They want your stature to be smaller. They want your voice to be quieter. They want you to be smaller. They want your pocketbook, whatever it is, to be smaller. Your budget, whatever it is, smaller. Your home, your house, your car. They want everything to be smaller. And it's because you have a big energy and you command this type of attention. Probably just when you step in the room, just when you step in the scene, people are naturally drawn to you. You can hide as much as you want to, but you are the center of attention in the room. So people who do not feel that way and don't feel, it's just they don't feel that way. I could say all day that there are things you can do to be that, but I would not recommend that. It's the very moments when you don't feel it inside and you try to be the center of attention that it doesn't matter if you are, you're still going to be disappointed. You're still going to be disappointed. So it just leads to disappointment. So you really want to feel it internally. You want to feel it's really just caring about yourself, loving yourself. That's the most attractive and magnetic quality, to be honest. These are people that love themselves. It's the craziest thing in the world, but this is people. They're people that love themselves, and that type of energy is intoxicating. And for pure hearts, pure souls, guess what the gift is for allowing that person to love themselves, for appreciating someone else who just loves themselves, not judging them and being hypercritical about them because they're not loving you. but just genuinely loving that person because you love the energy that they're giving off, that is contagious. Because if they have a pure heart like that, what they get back is the reflection that they love themselves too. It's the epiphany, it's the awakening, it's unconditional love, it's a frequency, but it's VIP only. And the reason why is because people's soul have to go through a screening process before they are granted entrance into this type of energy. Why? Because God owns that frequency of unconditional love. Human beings love conditionally. There is no such thing as unconditional love for human beings. God grants you the type of love that you could give. You could give it to anyone because your cup runs over. You love yourself so fully and completely that you could love somebody that you know hates you. You could if you wanted to. But God is getting ready to close that door. You've been opening that door. It's like you've been going in with your VIP key and letting, oh, come on, guys, come on, everybody, come on inside. And then you saw what that did to your life time and time and time again. So, of course, you keep doing the work. So God's going to keep granting you this suite of unconditional love for you, your family. Okay. And when I say your family, I truly mean your loved ones. I don't care whose blood they carry. I mean that they're your soul family, that they truly are able to unconditionally love you too. So that's always going to be, they're always going to have that VIP key. They have their own keys. They don't need yours. You don't even have to be there in the moment. They can access your key, your unconditional love with their key card and awaken you to the fact that you left it. That's how God moves. So I feel as if these people that you've been letting run in with you, or that you've been saying, come on in, guys, come on in, everybody, that's not going to work anymore. It's not going to fly. Guess where you're going to be? On the other side of your unconditional love door. It's your door, but you're going to be on the other side of it. Because there's a war against this. It's a war against this. You are letting people in who love your unconditional love. Oh, they love it so much. Just not for you. Just not for you. They want it for themselves. They want to bathe in it and clothe themselves in it. And then they want to snatch it right from you. Now, see, this is what I deserve. And this is what I was saying. They don't deserve this. They don't need this. They shouldn't have this. They've got enough. They are enough. They don't need this. Okay, so anyway, you were putting yourself in a state of deprivation, trying to be so goddamn generous and overly compensating and people pleasing. You're so selfless and humble. You're such a server. You just serve all that good shit right up to people. Yes, Courtney. Exactly. Grand Rising. I don't even say that. Grand Rising, I don't say it. But you know what? I think it's the spirit and the energy that people say it in, because it can be a real truth where you can literally say it from your heart. Grand Rising. I'm literally rising up into my truth and clarity. I'm not waking up into this fuckery of mourning and sadness and brokenness. Nobody's fucking broken. Get our shit together. That's all. Take a break. Relax. That's it. And then you'll be ready to put yourself back together. But there is no fucking broken. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall and had this great fall. And then all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put them back together again. He don't need all of that. God can put you back together. I hope you believe in that. And if you don't, that's why you're sitting on the ground broken. Because the people that believe in God know that God can pick them back up again as soon as they're ready to come on in. And will. And does. All right. Hi, Joey. Welcome. Okay, so anyway. Let's get these messages, y'all. I don't know what we're about to get right now, but that's the cloud I was floating on when I came to the table. So let's see here. What are the messages, Spirit? All praise to the Most High. It is so important that we speak better on our life. It is so important. You are telling the truth, Courtney. That is a necessity. Our words have power. Our words are spells. And a lot of us love to use our words, but we only use them when we're in hell. We only use them with a negative mindset. That's not deliverance. That's digging a grave and then falling right in it and burying ourselves. We just put the dirt right on us. It's like if you want to fall out, at least don't bury yourself there. Fall out, take a little nap in the grave that you dug for yourself, and then get the fuck back up, because you know that health, wealth, life is constantly vibrating. It's constantly happening. It's not over until it's fucking over. We got to stop that mindset. You move on God's frequency, your energy is like there is no cap to your potential. Literally, immortal. You have infinite abilities, infinite possibilities, infinite ways of rearranging, sustaining, okay, and leveling up. Like, all you have to do is get back into alignment. You just have to get back to that version of self where your health, your wealth, your happiness, your contentment, the love life, all of it is protected. It's clear and it's protected. When you leave that space because you really want to resonate with someone else, because it feels like no one is resonating around you with that type of joy and happiness, it's because you are one of the few. You are one of the few that spirit is feeding multitudes through. And you don't have to have a platform to be feeding people. It's your energy. 144. It literally was just 11:44 when I looked up and said that. 144. You've been chosen for this. The way you were chosen is because of your life experience and the choices that you made. Hello, Banola. Welcome. It's the choices that you made that put you into this energy. You chose to dig yourself out of the grave that your heritage or your DNA created for you. You chose to get out. It's a choice. You chose God. You chose God's hand. When God said, hey, I can help you with this. Doesn't have to be like this. You don't have to see it like this. You don't have to be miserable. There's another way. And you said, okay. You humbled yourself under the mighty hand of God. And so you always have that available to you. But there are a lot of people that do not know how you do what you do. They couldn't mimic that part of you even if they wanted to. It's organic. It really is. And so you are feeding multitudes. But first and foremost, you have to feed you. You have to feed you. And then you have to stop giving it away to people who truly don't want to see you that way. They like to see you. They will pretend to see you that way. The way you want to be seen, they'll pretend to see you that way long enough to get in with you on your key and snatch all of that energy out and kick your ass out of there. Okay? So, yeah, it's time to stop hitching rides with people because we think that life is difficult. It's time, and I'm talking about all of this is vibrationally, energetically. Stop getting in the car with strangers. Stop letting strangers drive your vehicle. Stop not being okay with self. Start to embrace the moments of solitude as an opportunity to heal and to truly deal with your feelings. Or for some of you, you really need that opportunity to get out of the public view, even if it's just your family and friends. You literally need those moments in time to feel safe, content, and happy with being lazy, because actually it's just rest mode. It's called resting. But for those of us that grew up knowing that everything we get, we got to work for it. And, you know, I don't know, but I was raised in servitude. We were constantly being of service to others. It was mandatory. So having time where you rest, it made you feel lazy, but it's not. It's actually a necessity. You don't have to meditate, but if you can rest, eventually you're going to get enough of a relief from stress that your mind will be at rest and it'll be quieted. And that's really what meditation is about. It's about quieting your mind. It's about slowing down the momentum of those thought waves, those thought patterns. Because why? Because thoughts have power. because thoughts become things, because thoughts and words are spells. So when you speak what you're thinking, you speed up the momentum of it. You're adding energy to it. All right. So let's see. Let's get into the cards, because I could just speak all day from the energy waves and the thoughts and all of those things. And I like that. And maybe I'll do some channel messages where I just chat. But I need some order to this. So I'm going to get to the cards and let's see what's coming out here. The reason why is right now, this is not a good time to share your thoughts, your vision with any and everybody. It's just not. Your emotions, how you're feeling, it's not a time. I know the sun is out and it's so inviting and it's so, oh yeah, everything's fine, everybody's fine. No, you are fine because you did the work. You took the time to do the work. Everybody else may not be fine, okay? Again, you have to remember who the fuck you are. And you will know by the way that you feel. When you just are feeling like you're not resonating with anybody, it's not because you are an arrogant prick, although you may be. You're going to have to look in the mirror and see. It could definitely be because nobody is really just vibrating with you currently. And that's because you are one of the few. So you go through a lot of these cycles before those around you will. You come out of these cycles before those around you because you are meant to be a leader, a light on how to get through, on how to get out of it. All right. We're all in these underground railroads here. We're escaping mental slavery. Captivity of the mind. The chains are invisible. They're in our mind. Just like when you're afraid not to please somebody or you're afraid to displease somebody, usually that person never told you, hey, if you do this thing, then this is what I'm going to do to you, and this is how I'm going to feel, and this is what's going to happen to you. It's just fear. It's unsaid. These are chains. These are masters. These are slave mentalities to things that you cannot see. It's all in the energy. Invisible lines that you feel fearful of crossing. Why? Because evil eye. That's why. We think it's God. God don't move like that. God has no reason to be envious or jealous or completely broken or disheveled by anything you fucking do. It doesn't matter that much. Like, it really doesn't. There are consequences for your actions. There are blessings for your actions. You get to choose. That's free will. But God really don't give a fuck what you do. This is all entertainment for God. Literally. All right. Thanks for watching. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. Heartbreak, deceit, disappointment, unrealistic, turmoil, and avoiding conflict. Yeah, somebody is not dealing with their feelings at all. I have Scorpio and Libra. It could be a Leo too, though, because I almost said Leo. But I'm getting Scorpio and Libra. It's something not being dealt with emotionally, something in the heart space. Okay, so it's bringing you down, 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 down to the ground, 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 ground. And whatever it is, however you're feeling, is unrealistic. So there is like this information control, but sometimes you have to lose control, because the thing about it is nobody wants to confirm to you that you are who the fuck you say you are. Nobody wants to do that for you. Now, if it gets out of their control, you may be around people who literally work for the matrix in the sense that they have as much invested in you not seeing you as a lot of these bigger corporations or powers that be do. Okay, so the suppression is not just way up at the top. It's being trickled down to people who are literally right there in your life. Okay, so it's jumping body to body. It's an entity. It's an energy of suppression. They want you to be smaller. They want you to look smaller. They don't want you to see yourself for who you truly are. Okay, they don't want you to see yourself. A lot of times we don't want to see ourselves because we don't even feel like, well, who am I to be looking like that? Who am I to be sounding like that? Who am I to feel this way? Okay. That's really the high level. That's really the upper level. You want to talk about class and energy. That's really high social, like that's That's high class, baby. When you don't give a fuck about how other people are going to perceive you or receive you or not receive you. You just are who the fuck you are. You're going to say what the fuck you say, and you do it bravely, fearlessly. Okay? So it's not nice because you're not continuously trying to people please. Rob, get your disgusting, decrepit, needy for attention, warlock. You disgust me. Get out. You're so stupid. It's a microphone. But I know how you can see it that way. Just don't come in my channel and disrespect me while I'm talking about real shit. Asking me, is that a dildo right in the corner of your screen? Get the fuck off my channel. That's what the fuck you can do. Alright, so there's somebody here. Yeah, in their feelings. Okay, let's see. We have judgment though. So they're given an opportunity to reflect. Someone had an opportunity for a reawakening and they had to choose whether they wanted to take it or not. This is Libra. This was justice, divine intervention, it feels like. I really do need a moderator. Hi, Samaria. Let me see if I can do it now because I do have this little button here. Let me see. Thank you. I remember you. I remember you. Oh my God, I can. Let's see. Managing moderator. Can manage block words and chat modes and live. Yes. Oh, wait. That's okay. You'll be blocked soon. Hold on. Let me see. What else? Oh, I guess that's everything. Did it do it? I don't know. Tell me what you can do. Oh, you are? Okay, tell me what you can do. Can you block Rob Banks 777? Kick his ass. Get him the fuck up out of here, Samira. But, okay, cool. That's so perfect. But let me know if it allows you to block him, if it's something, because it did have a couple of options. I just didn't take the time. I wish they would let us, like, investigate this offline. I have to be online to even see what the possibilities are. So, all right, at the end of the live, I think, oh, it says you can block. Perfect. Okay, that's really all we need. Just get them the fuck up out of here. I don't even care. They don't need to see or hear. Obviously, they don't need to hear. This is not their table. They don't need to be here. They don't need to fucking be here. All right, so, yeah, so we have judgment here. Okay. So there's a reawakening, but someone had to decide if they wanted to take it. This is like a get out of jail free card. There were some feelings here that I don't even feel came from their truth. This was deceit. Someone tried to push you into the energy of feeling disappointment or being disappointed in yourself. Someone wanted to be disappointed in you. They were trying to project some kind of heartbreak that you should take. Like, you should feel bad for this. This is your burden to carry. I feel like this is old ass toxic shit. There's somebody who does not. Look here. This person hasn't gotten deliverance, and this is why. This is why. Let me see here. Damn, one comment and y'all get mad. Why are you still here? You should be blocked by now. But let me comment on that. Damn, one comment and you get all mad. It's not about that. It's the energy that you came in. You're nobody I want to fuck with. That's what it is. You're nobody I want to fuck with. You're nobody that I want at my table. When I'm talking about real shit and you're not even mature enough to just say hello or shut the fuck up and hear it, you want to try to distract everybody by making a comment that's really derogatory or it has nothing to do. It'd be different if I was doing an 18 and over, you know, sexy reading or some shit like that. This not even the tone, man. You can't even read the room, man. You can't read my energy. You just on straight fuckery. You're straight on demon time, and I don't talk to demons. Don't no fucking demons come to my table unless they want to be dead. They're looking for a savior is what they're looking for, because the truth is the light. The truth is the light, and that's all I'm giving is just 100 fucking truth. These are facts for somebody. Ain't got to be for you, but they are facts for somebody. And that's just period. So that's why. No, I'm mad. I'm not mad. I just don't give a fuck. That's actually worse than being mad. Being mad, I want to keep you here so that I can continue to do this. Stomp on your devilishness. But I don't care. I really want you out of here. So I don't know what the holdup is with YouTube, but when Samaria says that they're blocked, get them the fuck up out of here, YouTube. We don't have time to wait. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I feel like someone was wasting time too. This is someone, you already know how they do you, but you were wasting time disconnecting from them for whatever reason. I'm going to say you're just a very empathic, you're a very kind soul. This is someone that you deeply wanted to offer your cup of love to. You may have saw just how much they needed you. They needed you because you do the work to get this cup of love that they need to connect to. That's what I see. But anyway, divine intervention had to come in to speed it up because you had to see that you had drank from the wrong cup and realize just how good life is and how things are moving right along just the way you intended them to. I feel like it's God turning on the lights for you. This is the reawakening. Yeah, okay, so someone was trying to keep you stuck in a scarcity mindset. You know that we all have time periods when I don't care how much money you have, there will come a time period where you'll have to be more frugal, or you'll have to be more aware of your spending habits. There'll be a need for you to save money or to be resourceful or to, I don't know. What it does is it helps to recalibrate your whole desire for wealth, and it actually helps you to keep the streams of prosperity open. Because a lot of times, depending on how much money you have, you can get to the point where you become so frivolous and careless with it that you actually send out a signal that you don't really give a fuck if you have it or you don't. So then you'll have time periods where you don't, or it's not coming in the way it's supposed to, or something hits you out of the blue, but it's really an opportunity to awaken you if you don't fall into the trap of getting mad and, oh my God, and life is over and I'm a failure and money's never going to be here. I've never had money. I'll never have money. Like, if you do not do that, guess what? It's just the wake-up call so the money can come right back, so you can open up those lines, okay? And it pushes you also into the spirit. If you haven't gotten to that level where it's just big money all the time, what you do have currently is likely enough to fulfill your needs and sustain those that truly depend on you because they're supposed to. There will be times in your life. Now, for some of you, you're caring for people that you're really not supposed to karmically. You're carrying other people's karmic debt. Okay, so spirit will interfere in that because it depends on how they behave. If these people are pouring love and admiration into you, they are fueling you to do what you have to do to be the provider, to help to carry their burden. If these people resort to hating you and attacking you, this is why you don't have the fucking money, because they do not deserve it. Evil eye is what they've been sending you. I don't care how nice, how wonderful they are when they come with their hands. Oh, please, 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 I need. The reason you have to say, I don't got it today, I don't got it right now, I can't do it right now, or you just have to be aware of that, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's because this person does not deserve it from you. Do you understand that anything you intend to do that is from a truly pure heart, and another pure heart needs that from you, God will ignite you to be able to do it. It just wasn't your time to do it. I'm not saying you won't ever be there. I'm not saying they won't ever get into a better energy or a better frequency, that they won't ever speak life back into you, and they won't be in a position to get what they want from you. I'm not saying that at all. Everybody, that's free will. Okay, but what I'm saying is there's somebody else that they weren't cursing yesterday that they can definitely get what they need from today. God intervened in your life so that you would not meet that sacrifice for them, because they did not make the sacrifice of at least embracing the light, or at least being unconditionally loving to you. Okay, so they just don't get what the fuck they're due because they're not due it. It's justice. That's why you have divine intervention in your life. So, excuse me, someone's giving you evil eye over something, and this is why. And so it'll probably continue, because that's their chance. They can turn the other cheek. They can understand. They can find another way. they can honestly make a sacrifice in the moment. And God may bless their hand or your hand to do exactly what they want you to do. But those people that don't, those people who decide that they just want to continue to attack you, oh, I'm still pissed because you couldn't do this, because you aren't this, and you know what, you've never been this, and just, okay, all of they're doing, this venom, that's what they're spitting out. That's what they're spitting out. So you're just going to take that? I don't think so. It's time to go cold. Not nice, ice. It's fuck you. I don't give a fuck. We got to stop. Look here. These people are children. These people are children. So, you know when your child, it could be your own child, and they be giving you that little devilish smile. Oh, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't give a fuck what you say. And I know you looking at me. I don't care. I'm going to be as evil as I want to. What do you do? For me, I'd be like, oh, get out of my room. Goodbye. And he'll break. He'll be like, no, oh, mama, no. So it's the same thing with these people. You've invited them into your kingdom. You invited them into your court. Whoever this person is, they were probably dead halfway in the grave, not feeling good about themselves. They were in that space that they tried to swap places with you and put you in. You invited them in. Said, come in here with me, and they attacked you. So yes, you need to kick them the fuck out and keep your key. Nobody gets to just swap your happiness or contentment or your peace with their misery because you can't get them out of misery. God opened the door for you. God is opening the door for them. If they choose not to walk through, it's because they can't do what you do. And what you do is heal and deal with your own feelings. You face the facts. Somebody's not facing the facts. Somebody isn't willing to face reality. This is why they're not getting saved. Point blank, period. All right, so anyway, there's getting ready to be a change in that, okay? Some of it may also have to do with hoarding. Okay, so it's just whatever you're doing with your money. You could even be saving it, but your idea about saving it, how rigid you are with yourself can create it can create a fluctuation in how your money flows, okay? Like a tight fist. And it may be just because you're aware of something that you need to pay, or you're aware of something currently, but you just need to relax the mentality about it just a little bit. And I'm not talking about with hateful ass, ungrateful, unappreciative, disloyal ass motherfuckers. Fuck them, okay? I'm talking about with you and how you spend your money on you, how you use it for yourself, and for those that you truly feel called to take care of, okay? Mostly, though, it looks like there's something emotional that you have to take care of. King of Cups. These are emotions that you're keeping to yourself, and I'm not going to blast them out here. Okay. But these are things that you have been looking at, or things that you have been feeling, or things that you desire. Maybe these are things that you want to be able to purchase, things that you want to be able to do. And a lot of times it catches up with us because our desire to purchase, or our desire to do, can come excuse me, it can come a lot quicker than the money does to do it, okay? That's just period. Someone really wanted to block you from hearing that. There is something or someone in your life that's held back, and it has to do with finances. Whoever this person is that doesn't want me to say it is also the person that continues to attack your finances. So if it's this motherfucker that's been asking you for a goddamn thing, when I tell you, not a lick of empathy, not even a fucking drop. I don't give a fuck if it's just a little pin. Don't you shed not one drop of blood. Do you hear me? If you do bleed, you sip that. That's your shit. That's for you. You're gonna have to bleed internally, okay? No more shedding blood for these people who want warfare. They don't get it. You don't care. You don't care. I just spoke a word. I just spoke a spell over you. Like, literally. These people who know not what they do, or know exactly what they do, that are attacking you, you don't give a fuck, okay? Literally. King of Cups, ice cold. You could be a Scorpio. Point blank, period. I have Judgment, I have the King of Cups, and I have the Knight of Cups. You could literally be a Scorpio or a Libra. You could be a Taurus or a Capricorn. But either way, That's the vibe. That's the energy. You no longer give a fuck. And your cup will be filled because of it. Okay? So literally, whoever this was, they were draining you. They were draining you quicker than spirit could sustain you. You have a evil, this is a mother or a baby mother, or it's a hateful female. They're pretending to pour life into you, or whoever this person is, they actually pretend to have more money than you, or maybe they do, but they don't know how to spend it. This person hates you. They hate whatever it is that they're asking for from you, or whatever it is that they want you to do. They actually hate that you're able to accomplish it or do it. What is this? This person is extremely judgmental about you. They're always comparing themselves to you. This person is constantly in competition with you. For status, this is someone who could feel like you get more attention than they do when you go out, and you may not even try hard to do it. This is someone who may actually try, like they may be doing certain things to get the attention or get, yeah, like even gifts. Things are happening for you. Okay, so someone, look here, there's someone in your midst. They was doing spell work to get someone to be generous to them or get someone to do something for them. This is why they didn't get anything. This is a thirsty little fucking trickster here that you got. They're like squirming all over the table. Like you literally, It's a lot of words coming. Oh, they've been really bad because spirit usually tames my tongue. Yeah, trickster is not the word. They like to trick. This person tricks. They're like a hoe, but I mean, they would never call themselves that. They don't, they may not look or appear to be that way, but that's their mentality. They're a thought. They're a whore. Anything for $1, anything to like be seen. Okay, they may even like purchase people, like purchase people's admiration, purchase people, like they'll do it either way. Okay, they'll be the pimp or the hoe, but a lot of times they don't have the money flow to be the pimp, so they're typically the hoe. This is just their mentality. Like, okay, yeah, I can do that for you. What are you gonna do for me? Everything, though. Everything is a fucking transaction. Okay, and even if if you don't do what it is, okay, there's just so much here. It's so much here, but very hateful. Let me just be clear, okay? Very hateful. You may have children. They may be jealous of your interaction with your children or your natural affection for your children. They could be jealous of the fact that you may have children that are not with them, if this is like a baby mother or something like that, or even if this is your mother, you have children with someone, like, I don't know, but they're very jealous and envious of other connections that you pour into that they don't get to benefit directly from. Courtney, my heart is pounding right now. Goodness, that's good. I got chills. That's because we're in the vibe. We're in the moment here. I love this because this is cash money information. I can tell. Yeah, so this person has been able to keep a wedge between you and possibly your children or other children that you have. This is someone that would cause a division between you and your partner, like a division between you and your partner, you and your mother, you and your father, you and your other children, like anything for them to have this seat. It could even be children that they literally popped out of their vagina for you, that they would try to cause a division between, because this is how bad they want your energy focused, only focused on them. This person is a leech. And this is one of the hardest kind. You have to deep root. You have to really like deeply entrenched, because whoever this person is, they're attaching to old, deeply entrenched belief patterns that you had that serve their selfish desires and needs. So if you felt, I must act this way, I must do things this way, you could be a very structured, like you have a very strong character, you have a very strong moral standard, or how you treat women, men, children, whatever. But if it does not move to this person's benefit, they just become toxic, septic in your system. They'll make you sick if you try to do what actually feels right to you. This person moves against your judgment system. They're trying to control your emotional guidance system. In a sense, this person is able to control your life because they confuse your sense of clarity and judgment. You may be making a different choice than you originally would have, but it's coming from a place of wisdom. It's coming from a place of healing. You're hearing the voice of God in your life. This person will try to, like, it's a trickster. They will cast illusions. They will poke at your past trauma, anything, to get you to do what it is that they want you to do, to go against what it is that the God within you is igniting you to do. Peace, Samaria. Yes, this person is disturbing your inner peace. They don't got no peace. Maybe never had any peace. You are their peace. May they rest in peace, because that's the kind of peace they're going to get. It's going to be the peace of the deliverance from your emotional reckoning. That is the mercy that you can show them, is going cold. Like I said, not nice, ice. You're not being bold. You're not being mean to them. This is their savior. Because once you awaken to their truth and they're still within you, they're still attached to you, haters, rest in peace. The kindest thing you could have done was to release this person. So if they're still there, if they're still holding on, if they still found a way to stab you so that they could get that last little sip, I hope they really enjoy it. And don't you feel a lick of bath about it. Because you're going to see they're probably moving around mindlessly. They're moving around mindlessly. Can't even remember why they were so hateful towards you. Probably wouldn't understand why you're not just re-embracing them the way that you usually do. Someone's not getting back in again, and it's not because of you. It's because God overrode your system, because you too nice. And nice is fake, and God wouldn't allow you to be fake. God is about authenticity. Someone's rising into their inner God, inner goddess energy. Peace God is what I want to say. Peace God. Let's see here. You're a peace God. You're a peace God. The God of love gives you peace. You're a peace God. That's really what people need here on earth. You could give that to someone that you don't even know. It's just a gift. The fringe of your outer garment, Christ consciousness. You may have grew up to believe in Christ or believe in the Christ-like life. And of course, you will grow out of that desire and that need for sacrifice, unless it is worthy and it is truly coming from your personal decision. But once you conquer that and you still embody that peace and love that Christ did, that Christ consciousness, that's what it awakens in you. The ability to love unconditionally and to have this place of peace that is consistent. It's a consistent vibration that you are able to go to. You are giving to people that you don't even know you're giving to. You're giving to strangers. You're giving to a person on the fucking street. Okay? And this is coming back to you. It's not like you deciding which pennies. What I'm saying is your energy right now currently is worth more than whatever money you could offer to someone. It's priceless. This is not something that they can buy anywhere. This is not something that they even have enough in their whole checkbook to purchase. This person spiritually could be poor. They don't have the spiritual account that could buy them the kind of peace that you are now offering for free. So you have generously been offering your energy, and it has come at some kind of cost to you. Okay, your energy is a currency. You've been paying these people in peace. You've been giving them peace. Even if it meant that you had to go ice, you had to push them out. Like I said, it's a gift. That's still a gift. You saved them from your reckoning. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is this is coming back to you. But it's coming back to you financially because these people who fed off of your peace, that's what it brought into their life. And this is why they can't let you go, because it brought money into their life. These are people that don't care about nothing but the fucking almighty dollar. They don't give a fuck about anything but the almighty dollar. So they got a taste of your energy. Your energy brought them some kind of financial contentment, or it put them in the energy to receive it, or to contemplate it, or to take advantage of opportunities that brought it in, or you just gave them the energy that made them feel good about doing whatever it was they were doing. So they can't feed off of you anymore. And some of them have this scarcity mindset where they feel like it's all going to go away again. They're going to start having these blockages. It's their own fears. They're going into a spiral of fear. So that's another reason why you need to detach. You're not going back into a poverty mindset or a scarcity mindset or survival mode, or the fear that it's all getting worse. Your true essence and energy is that you have decided beyond a shadow of a doubt that it can't get any worse than it already was. It's only getting better. It's only getting better. So that's the main reason this person can't go with you. What they're focused on is actually what you're headed to. But it's almost as if their loyalty had to be proven to you before you were blessed with the type of financial success that this person could feed off of. So they won't feed. They won't feed. It's because even in your time of need, even in your time of not having enough to do, or not being able to come through and whatever financial goods that this person wanted from you, the fact that you didn't have it at the times you didn't is likely because this person was always in a space or on a space of neediness, unappreciation, disloyalty. They could have spoke badly about you, or they actually cursed the very finances they were asking for from you. So this person will not be they will not be a part of your season of replenishment and financial success. This could be somebody that you've had in your life for a very long time. I hate to say it. It could be a family member or a friend that it always seems as if the times in your life when you are really doing well financially, you can't find a single bone in your body that would want to do or like anything for them. And you oftentimes, when you are out of that season, like I said, because it'll get disrupted just so we can recalibrate and appreciate, okay, you'll have that season of a down period, and you'll wonder, like, because that's when that person will come in, because you're a vibrational match to them again. Is when you don't have that, they're attracted to you, but you're still giving off the energy of prosperity, because that's your truth, that's your inheritance. You were meant to live a life consistently of prosperity, but there is a need for you to plummet down sometimes so that you can see things clearly, or so you can clear out a lot of the things that you haven't been healing that could become a detriment to your prosperity going forward. So these moments in time, these little pockets when you hit low, that's when they come in, and this is when they want the most from you. And it's like, well, you don't have it now. And you wonder, like, well, damn, when I did, why weren't you somebody? But that's why. That's why. And it could just be that there was someone else that would have better fulfilled their needs and actually was in the place to do it, that actually owed them that karmic debt. Sometimes it's just that. But somebody's overthinking it, and that's not what you need to do. What you need to focus on is the here and now. If you're capable of it, and this is what you want to do, and this person is also filling you with the good feeling energy at the same time, then you guys are aligned, and this likely is someone that will not only share or benefit, but they will also pour into it. So it'll be a giving and receiving. It's reciprocal, not somebody who's holding on to some past debt that they want you to fulfill. A lot of times these past debts come from things where people are doing things for you with a scarcity mindset. They're actually like sowing a seed of what they intend to get. It's like a hidden contract that you knew nothing about. So that's trickery. That's deceit. Those are binds. Those are contracts. Those are binding contracts that someone tried to put on you. But spirit will always deliver you from that. It's not lawful. It's not lawful. Karmically, cosmically, it doesn't hold up in karmic court. Yeah, cosmic court. Like, it does not hold up. So you will always be free from those kind of restrictions. You're somebody who gives freely from your heart. Okay, so if you are being generous, it's because you truly felt that you wanted to, and it has nothing to do with what this person was going to do for you. It had nothing to do with that. So these people who come in and try to do what you do, but they're secretly holding on to, yeah, and that means that if I did this, that means that they're going to do that. Those people never get shit from you. And they wonder why. Like, they never get what it is they're asking for, and that's why. Because you guys are giving, but you're not giving from the same vibe whatsoever. All right, so you have someone who's in it to win it. You have someone with long-term intentions towards you, someone who is very invested in you, okay? So this person actually, they are very financially capable, but there is something in their life right now that could seem like they're not, okay? That's not really their total and full truth. It's not their total and full truth. All right, so yeah, red flag is somebody who, what's this red flag? Because there is someone that you do need to look at. The red flag may be on the person who actually it seems like good things are happening for them. And you may feel as if this is someone that you may need, okay? You may feel like, oh my God, like I need this person in my life. You can see their benefit to your life, okay? Which may make you feel, because for the first time, you may actually need somebody for something. Excuse me, and it could be it's the opposite of whatever dominantly you need. So, for example, you can have so much love in your heart, so much good intention, all of this energy, all of this motivation, all of this drive, all of this desire, okay? But right now you don't have the finances to acquire it. Then that means that this person would be someone, or you don't have the material things to acquire. Right now, this person would probably be the person that has like the material assets or necessities, and you've got the energy to pour into that and to like get it back. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this is like lock and key. Okay, it's like a friendship. It's a partnership, it's a friendship, it's a connection where oh my goodness, this is biblical. Your access is their deficit. Their deficit is your access, okay? It's what you need. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. But that's what makes you, this is what makes you fear it. You could have the strategy, you could have the money, but you don't have the energy and you don't have the vision. This person has the energy and they have the vision. Okay, you are lock and key. That's what I'm saying. All right, I don't know. But there's a situation where something is going to look a certain way to you, or you may be feeling a certain way about yourself, but you're not seeing this. You can't be put into any kind of trap that you don't want to be in. If you have fear that something isn't going to go the way you want it to because of something that you're seeing here, that's not the truth. The truth is you're actually due for a lucky break. You're actually due for something to take place for you that you want. It's something that you're willing to give in, like you're willing to pour into it. So if this is a relationship, or if this is a contract or something like that, like a business partnership or something, this is what you have headed your way. So it will be a commitment of some sort. You will be obligating yourself or putting yourself in a place to reciprocate something, but this is what you've asked for. So this is like everything in life is a contract, but you're getting the contract that's going to give back to you. You're getting the contract that you truly asked for. Whatever this situation is going to be better, and it's going to pour more into you, not less. Okay, but something could be scary. Let me see what this red flag energy is. I don't know why I'm here, like get out of jail free card, but I'm also getting like everything is already set up for you. When my son comes home from his dad's house, I'll be like, welcome back, Mr. Spates. I consider this to be when he goes out into the world and I disconnect from him, because I do. I want him to feel free. You know, when he's here with me, it is captivity, it's love, okay? Like, we are loving and serving one another, giving to one another. It's our world. But when he goes out into the world, I want him to feel free to connect with whoever it is that he's connecting with and get the benefit of those connections. But when he comes home, this is the safe zone. So I always say, welcome back, Mr. Space. You know, like John Wick, right? And you know, when he would go to that hotel where there was no war there was no fighting there. We don't do this here. I don't care if your enemy was right there in your midst. This is the hotel. Okay, I can't think of the name of that hotel. But that's what I say to my son. I'll be like, welcome back, Mr. Space. Did you enjoy your travels? So, so that's what I'm getting here is that it's something going just like that where you have, it's like a get out of jail free card, but your destination is already predetermined. It's already set up for you. Your room is already ready for you. Your home is already set up for you. Okay. Someone actually could be moving. You could be moving right into an Airbnb that like facilitates all of your needs. That's happened to me before. Okay, so that could be something that you're walking into. But for some of you, it's a connection or a partnership or a situation with a family member or a friend that is like perfect for you. Okay, what's the red flag though? Because that's what's scaring you. But actually, this is a lucky break. You also feel like there will be some kind of chain or something or obligation here that you may have fear of. So let me look at that too. Hello, go out. Okay, you took your message away. I don't know what happened. I was going to say hi back. All right, Mystic Swamp. I got a moderator. Thank you, Samaria, again. Okay, because I feel like I can look at the chat now that I actually have a moderator. I've been trying to get one or to do it for the longest, and I had 2 people. It was like they would do it, but it never worked, and it finally worked today. So I just know this is right. I'm happy. All right, thank you so much. I just truly appreciate you. Because I'll go in on them, but it also be affecting the message, and ain't nobody got time for that. Get the hell out of here. All right, so we trying to get fed, okay, period. So it says red flag, deep, dark waters. Okay, this person reflects you to you. They put you in your feelings. You have feelings for whoever this person is, or they open your heart. They could just open your heart space. That's the lucky break. This person opens your heart space, and when your heart is open, you can receive. You can receive your blessings. A lot of us have not received our inheritance, our blessings, the money, the health, the wealth, all of the things that we need. The reason that we have not been receiving it is because we do all of the work for it, but then these people come in right before we're about to get it, and they start feasting on us and feeding on us and trying to take from us. And so we get into this place of having to shut down and go cold, but then we are not able to open our heart space up on the subjects that we need to. Okay, there are different doors to your heart. So you don't have to open up that broad door where everybody come in, it's free for all. You don't have to do that. But you can be open to this person. You can be open to this situation. You can be open to this opportunity. Okay, you need to be in the spirit of your light. You need to be in your light, because this is a season of receiving, and you do not want to miss out on your harvest. That's what these people are really, they're smelling that. They can smell you're about to reap a harvest, but they need to get in with you emotionally and attach to you before you do. They don't really know what they're doing. That's why the Bible kept telling us, and that's cash money information. They know not what they do. They don't. They're ran by this matrix. Their mind is controlled. They are not conscious and awake. What their soul is telling them, because this is what those that feed, those entities that feed from the bottom pits, those devils, this is what they need them to do. Attach to those who have this truth, who have this light, so that we can feast at night when they're not paying attention, when they're not aware. But you are being saved from that divine intervention in your life, okay? So you may have already committed yourself to some kind of contract in your life, and it's really good for you. I'm getting that the contracts that you are under, physical or soul, on a soul level, these contracts will work well for you. They will be beneficial to you. The contracts that you made when you were under the influence of another entity, of another energy, when you were connected with people who had those mentalities, those contracts are being broken. Those contracts are being thrown out. You may be guided to retract or to renege on certain contracts. And the reason why is because they cannot go with you to this new life. Okay? They cannot go with you to this new life, and they don't have a place in this new energy. So you will receive new contracts. Okay? That's not going to hold you back. I wouldn't worry about that. I would not worry about that. It's to your benefit. I don't care how it looks. It may look like it's to your detriment, but this is going to benefit you well. So this good thing coming yet, enigma. Nobody knows how you plan to get out of this, or how this is going to be beneficial to you, but they want to. They want to know how did you benefit from this? How has it worked for you? How is something beneficial to you? So there is something that broke apart in your life, but it made your life better, or it made you better. Exactly, Courtney. Dropping baggage. Literally. Literally. So your adaptability, you can adapt to any kind of circumstance, anything that's going on with you. This is you. Okay, so your primal energy, your root chakra is, you just went through some kind of emotional reckoning to ground your root chakra. You've been in you're very high vibrational, but it was time for you. I got my roots, I got my crown, but my roots were never on the ground. I got my crown. That's not the words to that song, but Spirit is saying that for that reason. You've always had your crown, but your roots weren't on the ground. Your roots may have been in spirit. So you are now taking those roots. It's the tree of life. It's double-sided. Okay, so your roots, you may have had your crown, but your roots were people. You were allowing people to become like that intermediary. Right before you really put your feet on the ground where you want to be, you had these people that were coming to you to absorb that energy and put it where they wanted it to go. So now you are in control. You're rooting your energy. This is massive, actually. This is massive, actually. As above, so below. You're about to manifest something that is going to bring good fortune into your life. This is a turning point. There's something that you're doing that you've never done before. You could be taking a leap of faith or stepping out on faith. You could just believe that something will work out for you, and you don't even have you can't even put into words why you know this beyond a shadow of a doubt, but you soon will. You're going to get the physical evidence of it. You just need to hold on to your vision, okay? So the red flag is probably exactly what it should be, which is that you are believing in the unseen. It's not seen yet, but you believe in it, okay? That's manifesting. You're on the leading edge. You're on the leading edge. Literally. You must break generational curses and barriers. All of these change. Yes. Once I had my son, everything changed for me too. Yes. That is our duty. That is our mission. And we will see it through. We will see it through. The only chains we're adhering to are the ones that pull us up out of the devil's grip. Any devil contract, because everything physical is that, okay? But every devil contract will always be to our benefit, never to our detriment again. But we were put into these survival mode, these pessimistic mindsets. And it's really about the energy that we were signing ourselves to it with. So now everything has changed. God has been changing us from the inside. Okay. Tell me about the fear of the contract or whatever this is. Procrastination. You just know, okay, so maybe a fear of commitment. Fear of committing to the path that you're on. That's natural, that's normal. It takes time. Your worst enemy is in your mind. It's just fear, and you can conquer that. That's it. That's really it. Out of this deck, this is literally, this is all I'm getting. Right now, you're at a place in time where you can choose to continue to be the frog energy, and you can just hop onto whatever is currently working and not build for your future. But you certainly can choose to. This will always be here for you. That's the thing here with this energy. It's a personal growth and transformation. It's a personal opportunity to let something go, to let this baggage go, and to be ready for this new role in your life, to be ready for this new responsibility in your life, to be ready for this new clarity, because all of the blessings come with it. Yes, there is responsibility, or it's a commitment, but it's a commitment to self, okay, to see through something that you want to do, something that you want to have, something you want to pursue. These are your desires that you're committing yourself to, not someone else's desire for you. These are your personal desires. But the same fear is going to come into place because you are saying, I'm ready, or I want to, okay? Oh, you are amazing, Samira. Yeah, I love the way you work a room. Okay, period. Hostess in the building. I love it so much. Welcome, Miss Be Ready. All right, so yeah, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So you may be procrastinating, but you're going to receive this energy. You're going to receive this opportunity. It's going to come knocking at your door. It's going to it's going to come right through your phone. It's going to come to your email. It's going to be on your line. This opportunity is going to come to your mind. This vision, you're going to attract this vision. And it will just be up to you to decide if you want to let go of what was, so that you can grab hold of it, so that you can move on it. But if you stay ready for it, then when it comes, you won't be indecisive. You won't be procrastinating anymore. When you know what you want and it comes knocking at your door, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just like, okay, yep, let's go. I'm ready. Like, come on in. I've been waiting. Like, it's that type of energy. It's that type of energy. I love this. I love it. Man, the amount of confidence that you're about to walk into, it's the confidence that you're walking into something with, and it's the confidence that is about to grow from here. Like, you're moving on to very fertile ground. So things that have been stalled for a very long time are about to take root now. They're about to take place now. They're about to actually start speeding up, okay? Like physically in your life. Your health is about to speed up. Your wealth is about to speed up, okay? Your prosperity, your mindset, your clarity, okay? These things are about to speed up. Even these other people in your life. For some, there are blockages to something that you perceive blockages because there's an intermediary or a third party of some sort. That energy, the energy within these individuals, their desire to move forward is about to speed up. So everything, this is like a well-oiled machine. You're both in the, yeah, it's getting ready to drive. You're getting ready to drive. The golden mirror. This is the time to think about yourself. This is the time to be self-absorbed, because narcissists will come out of the woodworks to stall you. Love bombing. They'll come through love bombing, and all of a sudden they love you and they always loved you and blah, 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 blah. Okay? You need to be focused, and you need to be discerning with who you're giving your unconditional love to. Okay? Self-love and unconditional love are one and the same, and they are VIP only. Meaning that you have to also be an unconditional lover to get in. It's nothing that you have to worry about. Like, the Most High is doing this for you. The sifting and sorting. Okay, 1010 confirmation. But spirit, the divine, is doing this weeding process for you of who has an unconditional heart and who doesn't. But you're going to feel at one with those that do, specifically on the subject of self and on the subject of you. This is passion, affection, and attraction. I do feel like a lot of you, this is a relationship that you're moving into, and you have maybe a fear of it. You have a fear of accepting it. But this is, you asked for this. You're attracting this because this is what you desire. You desired a connection that would take you higher than the 3D based connections have. So you have asked for a soul contract. You've asked for a soul contract because you know what they will give, and you also are in a place where you are willing to reciprocate. You want to give it back. You're gonna have to give it back because it's a soul contract, but you are now in a place where consciously you want to give it back. Like, there is nothing that could hold you back from, like, literally spirit would have to hold you back. And a lot of you, that's why your finances, they're being held back right now. And when you're ready, when it's time, you will align and you will be able to give generously. But right now, you are already in the space of wanting to. That's the first move. Okay, you've already made the first move because you want to. The Phoenix. Next is transformation, growth, changed mind, and a changed mind equals what? A changed life. So that's what I'm getting. Like, your life is about to change drastically. Doesn't matter if it's not, for some it is going to change physically. Some of you, this is an emotional level up. For some of you, this is a mental level up. And for some, it's going to be all three. But eventually, that's what it leads to. Okay, if it's mental, soon it'll be emotional. If it's emotional, soon it'll be physical. It's physical, soon it'll be spiritual. It'll be blissful. Okay, and then you start all over again because your mind will receive new clarity of things that you want, things that you need, things that you desire, that you're ready to acquire, and that you're ready to pour into, that want to also pour into you. So all of this is moving. All of this is happening. And it's because you changed your mind. So you're moving on to a new phase. There are some things that are going to be rekindled. There are some things that will be renewed. And there are some things or situations that will have to transform. But all of it is for your growth. And it's also for your new mind. So, like, whatever you're thinking about at this time, make sure you're keeping your thoughts pure and focused in a positive light, because that's what's manifesting. That's what's manifesting next. Okay, you are what you get. All right, that's your read, you guys. I enjoyed you so much. Thank you for this reading. Thank you, Samaria, again. Shout out for being the moderator. Okay, and keeping the energy in the chat where it's supposed to be at. Boss moves. Love that. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to go do my thing. Probably come back looking a little better because I'm tired of looking at myself looking like this on the screen. But I needed this energy. I really did. I didn't feel like getting cute yet. I'm going to crawl back in the bed. I'm going to make some grits and some sage, Bob Evans sage sausage, because they've been hitting. And I'm going to crawl back in the bed and probably watch my favorite YouTuber, or one of them, okay? And just relax. And I'll be back later in the day, though. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. All right. Welcome, Courtney. I really appreciate your energy as well. Just great energy. Everybody in the chat has really had great energy overall. So I'm so thankful for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm in love with your souls. Peace.